At 11 weeks pregnant, I typed a question into Google at 2:13 in the morning, then deleted it before the page could even load. Not because I did not want the answer, but because I was terrified that asking the question made me a bad mother. If you have ever hidden a thought like that, stay. Because a 2017 study found that about 55% of the pregnant women in its sample experienced something almost nobody talks about: maternal ambivalence. That means loving your baby and still missing your old life, feeling grateful and overwhelmed, feeling excited about the future while quietly grieving the person you were before everything began to change. Not rejection, not a lack of love, two honest emotions existing at the same time. But here is where it becomes painful. Many women are not suffering only because of what they feel. They are suffering because they believe a good mother should never feel it. So they hide it. They smile at appointments. They say they are doing great. They post the beautiful picture. And then, late at night, they search for answers they are too ashamed to let anyone see. For more honest pregnancy conversations, please subscribe. Today, we are going to talk about that hidden search, what the 55% really means, and why having mixed feelings may say far less about your love for your baby than you have been led to believe. Maternal ambivalence is not the same as not wanting your baby. It means positive and negative feelings can exist together. You may feel connected to the baby and still resent the nausea. You may feel excited about becoming a mother and still fear losing your freedom. You may be thankful for the pregnancy and still wish you could have your old body, energy, or routine back for one day. That does not make you cold. It makes you human. Think about other major life changes. Starting a new job can feel exciting and terrifying. Moving can feel hopeful and lonely. Marriage can bring love and fear about the future. Pregnancy may be one of the biggest identity changes a person can experience. Yet women are often expected to feel only happiness. That expectation creates a trap. When mixed feelings appear, many women do not think, "This is a complicated transition." They think, "There must be something wrong with me." And that thought is where silence begins. Most women do not hide ambivalence because they are dishonest. They hide it because they are afraid of being misunderstood. Imagine saying, "I love this baby, but I do not love being pregnant," and watching someone's face change. Imagine admitting, "I am excited, but sometimes I miss my old life," and hearing, "You should just be grateful." One sentence like that can teach a woman to stop talking. She smiles at the appointment. She says everything is fine. She posts the happy photo, so she edits herself. Then late at night, she wonders why she feels lonely in a season everyone called beautiful. The problem is not that positive pregnancy stories exist. They should. The problem is when they become the only acceptable story. When one version of motherhood becomes the standard, every woman who feels differently compares her private reality to someone else's public highlight reel. And here is the emotional twist. The more she loves the baby, the more guilty she may feel for any negative emotion. Before pregnancy, you may have known yourself through your work, relationships, habits, independence, body, or simply the way you moved through the world. Then pregnancy arrives, and suddenly people may focus on the baby before they focus on you. They ask about the due date. They ask about names. They ask whether the baby is moving. Fewer people ask, "How are you changing inside all of this?" That question matters. Pregnancy does not only prepare the body for birth, it can also rearrange identity. You may feel proud of what your body is doing and uncomfortable with how unfamiliar it feels. You may enjoy being cared for and hate needing help. You may look forward to meeting your baby and grieve that life will never return to exactly what it was. Grief does not always mean loss in the darkest sense. Sometimes it means recognizing that one chapter is ending while another begins. Loving the new chapter does not require pretending the old one meant nothing. Ambivalence does not always appear in dramatic moments. Sometimes it arrives quietly. It may be irritation when your partner sleeps while you cannot get comfortable, sadness when clothes no longer fit, or anxiety when someone says, "Your life is about to change forever." It can even appear in happy moments. You hear the heartbeat and feel love, then fear. You prepare the nursery and feel excitement, then pressure. You imagine holding your baby and wonder whether you will recognize yourself afterward. Two feelings, one moment. That does not mean one of them is false. You can want this baby and still want a break. You can feel lucky and exhausted. You can be ready for motherhood and still feel unprepared. Sometimes a feeling is not a verdict. It is information. Resentment may mean you need support. Fear may mean you need clearer answers. Sadness may mean you need space for the life that is changing. Try saying, "I can love my baby and still find this hard." When "and" replaces "but," both truths can exist. You do not have to tell everyone. Start with one person who can listen without correcting you. You might say, "I am happy about the baby, and I am also overwhelmed by how much is changing." Or, "I do not need advice right now. I just need to say this without being judged." Specific words make support easier. It also helps to separate the baby from pregnancy itself. Saying, "I am struggling with pregnancy," is not the same as saying, "I do not care about my baby." One describes a difficult experience. The other is a conclusion people may wrongly assume. You can write the feeling before saying it. Begin with, "The part I am afraid to admit is..." Then finish the sentence honestly. If worry, sadness, guilt, or emotional numbness is affecting your sleep, relationships, daily functioning, or ability to care for yourself, talk with your doctor, midwife, or a qualified mental health professional. You do not need to wait until things feel unbearable. Asking for support early is care. There is no prize for suffering quietly. And about that 55%, it does not mean exactly 55% of every pregnant woman feels the same way. It means that in one 2017 study sample, ambivalence was common enough to challenge the idea that pregnancy should feel emotionally simple. Statistics cannot diagnose you or tell you how to feel, but they can remind you that your private emotions do not have to match a perfect announcement photo. Maybe your feelings change from week to week. Maybe they appear when you are exhausted, unsupported, or afraid. Or maybe this is the first time you have had a name for them. A name can replace "what is wrong with me" with a better question, "what do I need right now?" So if you have ever loved your baby and missed your old life in the same breath, hear this clearly. You are not failing a test of motherhood. You are moving through a major human transition, and major transitions can hold more than one truth. Love is not measured by whether you enjoyed every part of pregnancy. If this video made you feel less alone, share it with someone who needs permission to say, "I love my baby, and this is still hard." You do not have to choose between love and honesty. You are allowed to hold both.